I'm kind of excited because this is my first time going live on YouTube, so we may just not have anybody watch us, or maybe everyone will watch us. I don't know. If you've been following me for a while, then you know that I had COVID, and I'm basically this today marks like the last day of my symptoms, supposedly, based on what the doctor has told me. But about 3 days ago, I was starting to feel normal. This morning, I still woke up feeling a little not the 100%, but once I started going and getting everything in order, like I started feeling a lot better. So I'm excited to bring this practice to you today. So today is just going to be a quick little 20-minute practice. And so if you have something like a bolster, a blanket, something comfortable to sit on, then go ahead and grab that and we will go ahead and get started. So I will be using a bolster. And oh, you can't see in my camera. I have like a pile of things like off to the side. I'll be using in my 2020 workshop at 10 o'clock. So if you're signed up for that, then I am excited to get that going too, because it's always good to kind of have some sort of ritual to cleanse yourself and like invite in good things. So um, we'll use this practice today to find maybe some feelings that we've had about 2020 and maybe let go of some things that are just kind of built up inside of yourself. So once you find something to sit on, find a comfortable seat. This can be legs crossed or legs extended, whatever feels good for you. And then sit up tall, wiggle out whatever you need to. This is the first time I've practiced in like 9 or 10 days. Oh, it feels nice to be back on my mat, let me tell you. So close your eyes and take a deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Let it all go. Deep inhale. Open mouth, exhale. 2 more times. Deep inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Last time on your own. Begin to just check in with your body, wiggling your toes, flexing the muscles in your legs, releasing the muscles. Check in with the belly, maybe bring your hand to the belly, give it a squeeze. Notice how it gets bigger and smaller as you breathe. So pushing your hands out or maybe cradling your belly as it comes in. Keeping your hands here, let's just bring some energy to our belly, just letting it know that like we appreciate you, belly, exactly as you are. You don't need to change a thing. And also, thank you for digesting all my food and holding in my organs. Like, I appreciate you. Option to keep your hands here on your belly or bring them down to your knees. Let's sit up tall and imagine a long string from the base of the spine to the top of the head. And we pull the string taut, just allowing yourself to sit up just a little bit taller. It creates all these tiny little spaces in your vertebrae, making you feel like you're so powerful. Shoulders are away from ears, and let's focus on the arms. Give a little flex, wiggle the fingers, and then release. Try to bring all that tension out of your body. Tuck in your chin and seal your lips, and let's begin to breathe through the nose. So inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose, finding that ujjayi breath. So if you're not sure what that ujjayi breath, you sip in the air and you count to 4, 5, or 6. And then as you exhale, you find that same count, 4, 5, or 6. We inhale for 4, we exhale for 4. Find a grounding feeling here. Let yourself find the pace that feels the best for you. So as we inhale and exhale, I'd like for you to focus on your breath, your body, and maybe finding a little bit of peace. So as we inhale, we think I am, and then exhale, we think peace. Inhale, I am, exhale, peace. Find your ujjayi breath. Let yourself feel into this intention. Maybe think of a time where you felt peaceful this year or a time that you did something that brought peace into your life. As we inhale and exhale, let that just kind of wash over you, feeling that effortlessness of peace. We'll just be here for a few more breaths, just finding that grounding feeling, that release of tension, and whatever peace you're needing to feel into your heart. On that next exhale, notice if your shoulders began to slump forward or if your head began to roll forward like this. Go ahead and roll yourself back and close your eyes. And let's focus on the neck. So, shoulders away from ears. We bring the right ear down to the right shoulder and we stretch the left side of the neck. We can take our left hand and reach it off to the side, or the top of the hand can come to the base of the spine. Finding whatever version of this feels the best for you today. Taking a couple of deep breaths here, finding that ujjayi breath. On that next inhale, we come back to center, releasing our hand, and then the left ear comes right down to the left shoulder as we exhale, and then the right ear to the right shoulder feels that stretch on the other side. Right hand can stay in the lap, can reach down to the side, or top of the hand comes to the base of the spine. You get to choose. This is your practice. So find the version that feels the best for you today. On that next inhale, we come back up to center, releasing our hands, and let's just find one neck circle in one direction, all the way around, allowing ourselves to release any tension in the neck, and then one neck circle in the opposite direction, and just noticing how your neck is feeling. This is kind of like a check in. Eyes are still closed here, friends. We go ahead and come back up to center, sitting tall, feeling this like regalness in our bodies. And then we open our eyes and just let ourselves adjust to the light, taking a deep breath in and exhaling. On that next inhale, we circle the arms all the way up, reaching up like we're holding a beach ball. Maybe we lift up our chin and we look up. And then exhale, we bring our hands all the way forward. Hands come down to the ground. Option to press to the side of the belly where it meets the thigh in just a little bit. So it's like push, push, push. And then we fold a little bit more. Relax your chin to your chest, shoulders roll forward. We find just like a gentle stretch. Inhale, we lift all the way back up, circling the arms, looking up, reaching up, finding that beach ball. Maybe we find a little arch in our spine this time. And then the right hand comes down, left hand comes up and over, finding our side stretch. We look up to our hand or down to the ground. Inhale, we reach both hands up and we find that stretch again, reaching, looking up. And then exhale, left hand comes down, right hand comes up and over, side stretch, other side. Inhale, both arms come down and we find a little bit of a shoulder roll. So inhale, we circle, and exhale, we roll down. Find the rhythm of the breath and connect it to your movement. Now go in the opposite direction. Find some shoulder rolls this way. Inhale, we reach both of the arms out to the sides like a T, top of the hands reaching towards the back of the room. Chin lifts up or looks forward to the horizon. This should feel a nice stretch along the front of your shoulders. And then exhale, we wrap our arms around ourselves, grabbing our shoulders or our arms, wherever our arms land. And then we round our back and we feel the stretch on the other side. We lift each shoulder individually and we find this little shoulder dance, right? It's like the yoga shoulder dance. Boom, boom, boom. Inhale, we open up our arms one more time, lifting, reaching, and then exhale. Opposite hand comes on top this time, left on top of right or right on top of left. And then we tuck our elbows in and we find that shoulder dance again. Inhale, we come back to center, bring both hands behind, and we extend our legs out in front of us and switch sides. So if left is in front, now right is in front. Inhale, we circle the arms, we find that reach all the way up to the sky. And then exhale, we bring our hands right in front of us, hands come down to the ground. Again, adjusting the belly, pressing it into the sides where the belly meets the thigh. Hands come to the ground. Chin to the chest, take a deep inhale, we lift, and exhale, we fold. Inhale, we rise all the way back up. Shake out whatever you need, and let's find tabletop. So coming off of our bolster, we have knees and hands that come down to the ground. And let's find a couple of cat-cows. So here we plant our hands so that our wrists are in line with shoulders, knees are under hips. Inhale, the belly drops, the head lifts, the hips lift. Exhale, we round the spine, tuck the chin, and press into the hands, finding that nice shoulder stretch. Inhale, we find our cow. Exhale, we find our cat. Let's just roll through this a few times, finding that ujjayi breath that feels really good. And when you're ready, go ahead and come to neutral spine. Let's tuck this left foot so it's like we're finding this base. Extend the right foot behind us. So here we are, right foot is extended, left toes are tucked, and then the right toes are also digging into the mat. We press into the hands and we find a nice calf stretch. Try to sink down that right hip so everything is in line. Relax your neck so you're looking down. It's like a long straight line from your head all the way to your toes. On that next exhale, we kickstand this left foot so it comes off to the side, and then we tuck, or we just press the heel into the right foot, and then lift up the right hand, finding the side plank. Reaching your hand all the way up. Maybe we find an arch in the back. We can also reach our hand up and overhead. On that next exhale, we bring our right hand all the way down to the ground, and then the right knee comes down. And we find our tabletop again. Find a cat-cow here, friends. On that next exhale, we come back to center. We plant the right knee this time, and then the left leg extends behind, finding that calf stretch other side. Press into the hands so you feel that stretch in that calf. Shift your weight over to the right. We find that kickstand with that right leg. And then we slowly lower that left heel, opening up to side plank other side. Reaching that left hand up to the sky, or maybe up and overhead. We find this nice stretch in our back, pointing through our toes and our fingers. And then exhale, we bring our hand all the way down to the ground. Both knees come down to the ground. We find our tabletop again. We roll through it one more time. Go ahead and push into the hands and come up to hero's pose. This is a great time to grab a sip of water, check in with yourself. How are you feeling? Come back to our intention. I am peace. I am peace. So just take a couple of deep breaths. Check in. I think the heater is on in my house because I'm like drenched in sweat. Or maybe I'm just like feeling really energetic right now. On that next exhale, go ahead and bring your hands all the way down to the mat. So spread your fingertips a lot. Dig into the fingertips so you can see the whites of your fingers. We tuck our toes and extend our arms out in front. And maybe this is where you're at. And this is okay. This is great. This is perfect. Relax your neck and engage your arms. Turn them on. Now, if you'd like to lift up your knees, this would be the time. So lift up the knees. Find your down dog. Relax your neck. Press into the hands. Both ways are good. So knees down, knees up, it doesn't matter. Dig your fingers in. Relax your neck, relax your shoulders, bend your knees, push into the hands, and then straighten the legs. On that next exhale, we go ahead and walk our feet into our hands, and maybe we even push into the hands a little bit so they find the feet and we find the forward fold. Take your feet as wide as the mat, bend your knees, push into the belly so you find that room that you need to find that forward fold. Relax your neck, find that nice stretch in the back of the legs. On that next exhale, we bend our knees a lot, chin stays on the chest, and we slowly roll all the way up, finding standing. Yes! Shake it out, friends. We found it. Let's find mountain pose. If you need a sip of water, go for it. It's there for you anytime you need it. Feet are locked into the mat. We lift up all the toes and set them back down. Bend your knees slightly, tuck your pelvis, shoulders away from ears. Hands come down to the sides, palms face up. We're receiving the gifts of peace today, friends. Take a deep inhale. I am. Exhale, peace. If you feel completely grounded and totally comfortable, close your eyes. If you don't, allow your eyes to be a soft haze. Both ways are good. On that next exhale, we open our eyes, look to the horizon. Inhale, circle the arms, reach up, look up, press the palms together. And then exhale, we forward fold all the way back down. Inhale, we rise, find that half lift. So relax your neck, look down, and then we find like an L shape with our body. We stick our booties back. Our hands can be reaching down like this, or they can be pressed against our thighs with a light touch like this. On that next exhale, we forward fold all the way back down. Inhale, we rise with strong back and strong arms. Press the palms together, and exhale, we bring them right back to center. Take a deep breath here, friends. On that next inhale, we circle the arms all the way up, press into the palms, and exhale, we fold all the way back down. Inhale, we rise, find our half lift. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, we circle the arms all the way back up. We go right back into it, pressing into the palms, and exhale, we forward fold all the way back down. Inhale, we rise, find your half lift. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, circle the arms all the way back up. Press into the palms, and then exhale, we fold. All the way back down, one more time. Inhale, rise, find that half lift. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, we circle the arms all the way back up. Press into the palms, and exhale, we come right back to our center. Take a deep breath, friends. This should feel good. We're creating energy, peaceful energy, moving up and down into the body and everywhere. Let's find our mountain one more time. Hands come to the sides, pressing the toes into the mat. We stand tall. This is a great time to grab a sip of water and get whatever it is that you need to make your practice comfortable. On that next inhale, let's circle the arms all the way back up. Press into the palms, and then exhale, we fold again. This time we stay down in our forward fold, and we take our legs wide, bending our knees, relaxing our chin to our chest. Just take a deep breath here. If our hands aren't all the way quite down to the mat, that's okay. Your hand can be like this. Take your left hand and bring it up to our left hip. Our right hand is reaching towards the ground, so we open up our chest to the left. If we're up here, that's totally fine, friends. Wherever you're at is good. If your hand can reach down to the ground, that's fine too. Wherever you're at is good. You can also use a block here if you've got one. On that next exhale, we bring the left hand down to the middle of the mat. The right hand comes to the right hip, and we open it up to the other side. You could even bend that left knee and straighten that right leg. On that next exhale, right hand comes all the way down, and then fold even more. Your hips should begin to feel a little bit more open here, friends. We can wiggle the hips. Bend your knees, straighten the legs. Let's just find a little bit of yogi playtime. On that next exhale, let's roll all the way up. Head comes up last. We circle the arms as we come all the way up. Press into the palms, and exhale, we come all the way back to center. Shake it out, friends. Get whatever it is that you need. Sip of water, extra breath, the intention. And let's find our mountain one more time. Planting the feet into the mat, hands come off to the sides, and maybe we close our eyes again. Feeling into our bodies. How do we feel in this moment compared to when we first began? How do we feel? How do we feel physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually? I am peace. That next exhale, we open up our eyes, shake out whatever we need, and we find our backs. So come all the way down to the ground. Knees come down to the ground, and then let's find our backs. Just however you want to get there is great. If you need any type of support, then grab it. So if you need a pillow, bolster, whatever, underneath your head, neck, back, whatever, do it. Otherwise, your back is on the mat, your knees are bent, feet are flat onto the earth, hands come out by your sides, and just gently rock your knees from side to side. This windshield wiper-like motion is great for spinal alignment. Whoop, my back just popped. That's good. It just kind of allows you to get a little bit more centered here. On that next exhale, you can just continue with your little windshield wiper action, or if you want to go into a supine twist, extend your right leg. Left knee comes into the chest. We grab the left knee with the right hand, and we help it over to the right. We extend our left arm out to the left, and we find our supine twist. This should feel good. If it doesn't, go back to those windshield wiper legs. That should also feel good. We're looking up at the ceiling, or we can twist our neck to look off to the left. So keeping in mind that our spine is still long, so don't turn your head in a way that's kind of like off the center line of your neck. On that next exhale, this left hip comes all the way down to the ground. Both feet plant onto the ground, lifting up the hips, moving them to the right. We extend our left leg. Right knee comes into the chest. We grab behind the right knee with the left hand and help it over to the left, finding supine twist other side, extending your right arm off to the right. And maybe we look up to the ceiling, or we can find that twist over to the right with our neck. Honestly, sometimes I have some sort of pinched nerve, so that isn't even accessible for me sometimes, especially to the right. So if you are like, oh, can't do that, that's awesome. Listen to your body. On that next exhale, right hip comes all the way down. Everything comes back to that midline. Neck, chin, legs. Both feet plant. We lift up the hips, set them down into the middle, and we just gently rock our hips side to side one more time. Take some deep breaths here. And then let's set up for Shavasana. So extend our legs, arms off to the sides. Relax our jaw, close our eyes. You can stay in a traditional Shavasana like this, or if your back is pinching, go ahead and bend your knees. Or maybe we need some support for our neck, or maybe we're cold or something like that. So set yourself up. Relax your jaw, take tension out of your face. Do anything that you need to do to make yourself comfortable and release that tension. Take some deep breaths here. Deep inhale like we did in the beginning. Open mouth, exhale. Deep inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Find that release. I am peace. Remember to clear your mind. Let yourself just be still and feel into the body. We'll be silent for just a moment for your Shavasana. And that next exhale, begin to tap into the breath. Take a deep inhale. Another exhale. Wiggle fingers and toes. Circle out wrists and ankles. Take both hands overhead for a full body stretch. Let it feel sweet. And then roll onto one side. Let your heart melt for a full breath. And when you're ready, go ahead and push yourself up and find a comfortable seated posture. Wherever that is good. Close your eyes. Bring your palms to your heart center and tuck your chin. And thank yourself for being here today and showing up and for practicing yoga. I appreciate you, and the divine light within me honors the divine light within you. Thank you so much for being here. Bring your thumbs to your third eye and bow whenever you're ready. Friends, I love you and appreciate you. Thank you for being here. If you're going to be in my Goodbye 2020 class, it's happening in like 5 minutes. I'll be hopping on Zoom in just a few minutes. Just as a reminder, you do need a glass of water, pen and paper, and then a candle. And then there's a few other things if you want to like do some sort of gemstone or other thing. But that'll all be during the class. I'll explain it all, and I can't wait to practice with you. I hope you have a fabulous day and a fabulous rest of the year, and I will see you next time. Bye.